Hi, I'm Pikcube. Welcome back to Let's Play Trauma Center. This is the second time I'm trying this intro. First time I forgot to do my sync test, so now we're going to do a special assignment. Don't go to losing yet.
What are they selling?
Chapter 3, New Surroundings. Episode 1, a special assignment.
It's not what they're selling. You're wrong.
On the Atlantic coast of the
Maryland.
United States of America,
Maryland.
in a location close to the nation's capital, lies the
Really?
U.S. branch of Caduceus, the international organization that treats and researches
So
new
all of the
diseases.
Trauma Center games and Trauma Team take place in America?
Caduceus
Sort of.
USA. Yet they have their own
In Trauma
authority
Center's
to
Second Opinion, it
execute
takes place in
they are
Japan.
dedicated to the treatment
But
of
when they brought it to
improper-
America, they changed Japan to America.
Marcus Vaughn, age
And then they
34,
changed America to
lives
Europe.
in Perth, California.
And then in this game, they
Elena
actually put it in
Salazar,
America.
20, nurse.
And they're in Alaska at one point too.
Yeah.
You three will be assigned
That's
to
not
the
part of
newly
it.
created Special
Star Ocean.
Disease Counteraction Team.
Yeah, and then in Trauma Team, they go back to it being
And the
Japan.
witness And the why the sour
Part of
face,
the North
Dr.
Pole.
Vaughn?
But every game, it's America and North America.
What, is this an anti-stigma measure?
You mean is it a result of Professor Wilkins' procedure? Well, we've had this planned for a long time. Though the discovery of stigma did hasten its establishment. At least things will be easier on you, since it's such a small team.
Thanks for your concern. But if we'll be dealing with mainly new diseases, then we'll be performing fewer operations.
Sure,
I
we'll
hope
go with
that
that.
won't affect my salary.
Leave it to you to think of that, Marcus.
No need to worry. We'll be referring plenty of patients to you. Special
Okay.
cases which may require the healing.
Well, that's
The
good
one
to
you
know.
can't perform properly.
Your job description won't change much either, Elena. Your priority will be to assist Dr. Vaughn and Dr. Blaylock.
Thank you very much. I'll do my best, just as I did at Concordia.
Then, and provide us with whatever information you have on stigma.
Damn, that's a baited me.
How old is that?
I don't know, man.
We've only encountered stigma in one operation. There's really not much for us to disclose, especially since Professor Wilkins kept a tight lid on all the data.
Such
That's all right. Just tell us whatever you know.
That's not
You
as
may be
bad,
surprised
man.
at how much you recall. Extraordinary.
I hope we'll be able to live
Happy
up
Day
to
Reference
my
Day.
expectations.
Is that your final answer? Yes, very nice. How much? You're technically correct. The best kind of correct.
I was wondering,
Please celebrate Day of
are we
Reference Day
going to be
responsibly.
questioned about the
Tips
disappearance
Fedora.
of the professor?
That won't be necessary. This is
I'm
a
a dated
hospital,
meme.
not a.
Well, we don't
My
know where
name?
the professor was taken. They
Meme.
haven't even demanded.
I still feel uneasy about this. But
Meme.
Metallica. I'm gonna bleep that. I still feel uneasy about this, but we can do what we can.
Okay, let me
Maulist.
show you around. I hope we can cover everything before my guest arrives.
Mayukis.
Maryland.
Maryland.
Medusius.
What?
Medusa.
Is it because they both relate to Greek mythology and
Now,
snakes?
this is your office.
It's not clever. You just didn't even mean to do that.
look at this equipment.
Maylock.
Your responsibilities
Ma'an.
will be much different than they were in the past.
Mawatro. Mawatro. This episode is brought to you by Mawatro.
Matigma.
This episode is brought to you by Matigma. It's when you have a tick and you're like, Ma!
I don't. Your responsibilities won't be much different than they were in the past. Okay, good.
I'm going to take a drink.
You're still first and foremost doctors.
This episode is brought to you by Diet Dr. Pepper. When
You're
you're
still
not
first.
when you're not good enough to get tied down to.
You're still first and foremost doctors. You're new.
We dedicate
My
ourselves
embers?
to research here. A major part of
You
your
do?
A major
is to
part?
keep your-
Well, it can't
Yay.
be worse than Concordia. I mean, we weren't exactly.
I
built
mean,
Now, let's take a look at where you'll be performing your surgery.
I want to beat this until it's dead.
Okay.
There are a total of 10
Hey, you
ORs,
faked level 4!
It's just like Chloe.
different type of procedure.
Oh. Plug?
Pardon?
That's a YouTube reference you haven't seen yet. It's in my Pikmin 2
Dr.
Let's Play.
Everett.
Dr. Maverick.
Director, do you know what Dr. Fuji is?
That eye.
It's like Mike Tyson
This
after a
is
fight.
Dr. Everett, our chief surgeon.
he looks like he's in pain.
I've got cholelithiasis. I was going to ask Dr. Tsuji to remove the gallstone. Director, can you fragment them for me?
For my
I wish I could, but I'm expecting.
But I can't stand the pain. Are these the new doctors you...
Yeah.
I don't care who does it. I can
Suddenly
walk
Gallstone
through the
operation
procedure
after
if
exposition.
necessary.
I know
This game does
is
this
a-
all the time.
Dr. Everett, I'm...
Skip the formalities. Just prep for surgery. Ah.
Ow, ow. Ow, ow!
Chloe was worsened. Extraction of gallbladder and fragmentations of gallstone required.
Let me explain the
Don't
chart.
break 'em up.
Dr. Everett has cholelithiasis and has 3 years.
Yes. I've told him repeatedly to admit himself to the ward and have it treated. However, it seems he's far more interested in taking care of patients than himself.
Typical doctor,
Justy.
neglecting his own need.
I guess that just goes to show how passionate Dr. Everett.
When you put it that way. Oh, excuse me. Please
Excuse
continue.
me.
We'll use a laser to
Excuse me?
fragment the gallstone in this operation.
The gallstone.
Please extract the gallbladder as well during the procedure.
Procedure.
Must see.
My bladder.
All bladder.
So we'll be taking care of the cause of his pain as well. Well,
Cause?
I must be going. I'll leave the rest
Must.
to you three.
I must be going.
I'll leave the rest to you, my three.
Is this dead yet? I can dance. I can
My
sing.
Arcus. My Arcus.
That's not fancy.
My Allery.
Mallory?
Okay, let's get started.
Let's get started.
We're gonna kill this joke after this episode, by the way, just so you know.
I should hope so.
We will now
We should
begin
have
the
killed it.
operation.
We don't
During
get
this
the
episode.
my
Please
operation.
disinfect
We
the
shouldn't kill it
incision
during
area
this
and open him
episode, but
Okay.
Vitals have dropped.
this thing is.
He is the joke, and we've killed him.
Who
Come
are
on,
you people?
Justin.
What are you doing?
Who are you people? Do you even go here?
I just have a lot of feelings.
I got you.
Without a, they both.
That's the field of my Edison forever.
Mean girls.
It's a cultural classic.
We will now be.
Is that the right
Please
wording?
disinfect the incision area and open him
Cult
up.
classic? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
First, we'll be fragmenting the gallstone.
Okay,
Keep
so
the
what's gonna
gallstone
happen
We're
is-
gonna use a hammer.
through the epithelium. Let's
Well,
begin by
there-
using
occasionally you'll see
the ultrasound
gallstones
to
in
locate
here.
the gallstones. There's a gallstone.
And when you see
Use
it,
the laser
just
to break
laser.
The gallstone has been fragmented.
So there's actually a
Let's
really
begin
easy way to
extracting the
cheat this
gallbladder as
operation,
well.
which is one person just handles gallstones, the other person extracts the gallbladder.
Okay.
First,
This is a lot harder
inject the
if you're.
sedative
So
into
you
the
watch for
gallbladder.
gallstone.
What's a gallstone look like again?
Little shard. Use the ultrasound.
Okay.
Bottom left. Anyways, I'm going. You handle that.
gallstone has the sedative won't be effective. We can't remove it all at once. And don't forget to use the lathe. All right then. Please begin cutting off. The cut has caused the blood has been drained. Let's start cutting off the next segment. The second segment. Don't forget to keep fragmenting the gallstones. Now, please continue cutting the next segment. You need to pay attention to the gallstones while you're working on the gallbladder.
That would make sense, yes.
The third
Yes,
segment has
please.
been cut off. One more to go.
Why won't it let me?
You have to find them first.
I did find it.
Remove
Oh,
the
you have to,
last
like, click on
segment
it?
before it hemorrhages
Yeah.
again.
Is that Thanks for that.
Well, you kill him again.
Who are
You killed him the first time. You just stabbed him a bunch of times.
For Dr. Vaughn.
Well, no, it's killing the joke.
Now that I understand the premise and what I'm supposed to do, probably go a little bit better, huh?
We will now
That
be
here's why you're struggling so much. Give me a new patient. This one smells bad. By the way, I like how we're operating on a black guy, but he's white now.
Please disinfect the incision area and open him up.
That's what happens during surgery, man. Shoot.
God dang it. Is this going to be the kid again?
What?
Chloe?
Oh, yeah.
Can we stab her again?
Please disinfect the incision area and open him up.
You know, this guy starts with his vials to 70. Why don't we just quickly pump him to 99? Because he goes
We will
higher.
now begin the operation. Please disinfect the incision area and open him up.
No, do what I want, man.
Are you and Jack.
Wait, okay. What's this thing?
Yes. That's good. Okay, you handle gallstones, I'll handle gallbladder.
First,
But I know how to do it. I'd be glad to.
Press A. Now you can laser.
Okay, get that now.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'm going too fast, so it's not a big deal. Great commentary.
There's gallstone.
vitals are strong.
And this guy's taking up the gallbladder.
Well, once you remove the gallbladder, the gallstone stops spawning.
Because the gallstones are strong gallbladder.
There we go.
I am a science
That's it.
major.
Bad. Alright. Time for your first horizontal bandage.
What?
You missed! And it's done.
It is finished.
Finish him. We can do another operation on this part.
Fatality.
We just
It's
arrived,
just like Chloe.
and we're already
She's
back
bad.
in emergency. But
Again.
I guess it was a good chance
Poor
to get
Chloe.
our feet wet.
Chloe
always
needs
see
to
the
be the
positive.
butt of
I need to make
all
sure
jokes.
we don't show the Chloe we know in real life. Or the two guys who are crushing on her.
Or we should pipe it into her bedroom. So that all she can think about is how she's died numerous times.
I'm curious how much of them want to decide to have the bleep later. You know what else doesn't make it into the final cut?
What's that? Yeah.
Oh, you're leaving? I was glad to hear the operation went well. Of course, I'd expect nothing less.
We always do our best.
I hear that often, but for some reason, this time I believe it. Tomorrow, we'll meet to discuss
I don't
stigma.
like her.
I'm counting on you
Her stupid
both.
ass, Scott. Her
Like she
stupid
said.
ass,
We
Scott.
always do our best.
Her stupid croissant.
Stupid croissant. You and your darn beignets.
Alright, we're at 14 minutes. We can do a Q&A.
Okay.
Not a special assignment. We don't want to do a special assignment.
What's Q&A?
I actually forget. This might be another car crash.
What is it? What is it?
I think this is
Wow,
a stigma operation,
you assisted
actually.
in an operation on your first day here? You must be good.
She's wearing a thing too.
No, it's the doctors who are good. Sounds like you work
Yeah,
well with
that's a
that.
donut.
In my case, it depends on.
You're right.
I get along with Dr. Everett.
That's a bagel.
Oh,
You're wearing
forget
a
I
bagel
said-
around her neck.
By the way,
A bagel
Miss
thin.
About the operating. Oh, call me Leslie. Everyone else does. Now it's our
Hey, Leslie.
responsibility as
Leslie.
nurses to manage the support system. It'll probably take. Want to give it a try in a vacant OR? I'd love to.
They're going to try stuff together.
Let's give it a try in the vacant OR, if you know what I'm
Regarding
saying.
this new disease, which has tentatively been named stigma,
They never
we received
rename
a
it.
report from the National Security Council and have begun an independent investigation. Its threat
Yeah.
level is unknown, but I can say that the pathogen possesses astonishing mobility. It was unclear whether it even existed until, but the
That's
Wilkins
not. You
case
just
put
shoot
an
with
end
a
to the
laser and that's
debate.
it.
Doesn't
And
change
we're
its mobility.
basing that assumption on the testimony.
That
of
person
two
looks evil,
doctors.
doesn't she?
Yes.
Think she's going to be an evil person later?
Just because she's Asian doesn't mean she's evil.
No, well, I was like, she's not evil at all. She's actually like her a bit.
Oh, pardon me. I'm Kanae Tsuji, a surgeon here. It's nice to meet you both.
You're absolutely correct. While the information provided by Dr. Vaughn and Dr. Blaylock is highly reliable, our own investigation at Concordia also validates
Concordia.
And it's worth noting, Professor Wilkins was conducting all the research on his own, without help from other doctors.
Yay.
We spent less than a month there following our transfer from Alaska. But during that time, the professor seemed somewhat paranoid about an information leak.
I'm freaking out, man. It's paranoid.
To be honest, I'm surprised there was a leak. no matter how small.
Someone has moved from their
The
chair.
NSC never tells us. I bet the military is involved in it somehow.
Let's try to make do with the
Is this one
information we
through the
have.
audio?
Yes.
Can I
At
just
this
speak up?
point, the research can no longer be left exclusively to Wilkins.
I'm gonna use your chair as a footrest.
Okay.
It's now the concern of our entire organization.
I'll just speak up some.
What?
I'll just yell
Prior to
everything.
your transfer here,
It's okay.
we received reports of suspicious cases from various
Yay.
countries. We've already discussed those cases in a previous meeting.
Indeed, we
The
have.
pathogens in question were confused with various parasites, so nothing was conclusive.
Oh no.
Inconclusive.
If any new cases occur, they
Inconclusive.
should now be reported to Caduceus International.
We don't know yet.
It's unfortunate, though, that
We
Professor Wilkins' data was
don't
destroyed.
know yet.
And by an
He's glaring at me right now.
Am I the only one here
I
who
just
feels
get
uneasy
so
about
much
this?
sensory overload from this guy that I just don't know how to respond so often.
We're hoping that the professor is still alive.
From now on, if any new cases of stigma, the patients will be transferred. Both Health and Human Services and the National Security Council have agreed to this.
Everyone's agreed.
The operating surgeons will be Dr.
This is a
Vaughn and
realistic.
Dr.
No one ever
Blaylock.
agrees.
Their prior
Exactly.
experience dealing with stigma will be I personally stand behind them, 100%.
1%.
The rest of you will be invited to witness their expertise very soon.
I look forward to seeing the infamous healing touch.
The infamous healing touch? Why is it infamous?
I don't
That
know.
was a little unexpected. What have we gotten ourselves into?
He's
Marcus?
a witch.
Were you as shocked as I was by
Not really. A doctor can.
I think I mentioned this earlier, but the healing touch is somehow related.
Well,
You get a healing
I'm
touch
glad
if you're
I'm
somehow
surprised.
related to the god of medicine from Greek mythology.
Asclepius?
Yeah, that him.
I had no idea
Where it's
what
like
was data on
the
stigma,
kids,
other than what the professor had
descendants
collected.
of him might have the ability to possess the healing touch.
Well, we've got more.
It's
important
sort of
things
like
to
matching Harry Potter, but more rare.
We're leaving for the tech department tomorrow morning at 8, right?
Yes, so don't be late.
So
All right,
Atlas
then I'm
thinks
gonna go
he's
home and
Greek
get some sleep.
And thinks that Jesus is a murderer.
Yeah.
Doctor,
And
we
that
just
Adam is
received
the
an
origin. Oh
emergency
wait, that one
request for
actually. is
help.
true. No, it's Eve is the origin of sin.
He was a witch.
I kind of just lumped them
What
into
happened?
one person in my head.
Hello, friends. It is I, Evil.
There was a big accident on the freeway.
They do it again.
The request came
I'll back up here. You're going to need me in
Now I
your chair
can
for
ride
this.
home.
Elena,
not?
can you let them know that we'll
Give me a minute.
They do this like this is not the last time they do this either. You can only pull this trick once. Really, you shouldn't pull it at all.
Best plot device of all time.
Robert Matthews. It looks like Matthews needs justice. Either that or an operation. One or the other.
It's the man with two first names. It's like Ricky Bobby, but different. You know? Or no? What's going on?
no eye response. He's under 8 on the Glasgow coma scale. He's in
Glasgow
critical.
coma
The
scale?
patient has taken considerable damage to the right half of his body, and his lungs may be at risk.
Bronchitis?
Bad
Death.
shape.
The exact locations of his injuries are difficult to determine right now. His vitals are. Please hurry.
There's no time to lose.
Take your time, but hurry up. That's my favorite advice I've ever been given. You know, take your time, but hurry up. You know, you got lacerations.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Beginning the patient's condition, begin by treating the
just work
external
independently. We don't get a plan right now.
Come on, Mike. What are you doing now?
The external wounds have been. Let's open him up and begin treating his internal.
Vitals are dropping.
I'm gonna pump
Give me a new patient. This one smells. I need other words for this other than smells.
Begin the
Reeks.
patient's.
Alright, we've been pumping his vitals, by the way, a lot.
Yeah.
I've been to the green. Get the thing. Those just need gel.
Yeah.
The
See,
external
yeah,
wounds.
this one.
Let's open him up and begin treating his internal.
You missed the thing!
You missed a spot. A lot of spots.
I've confirmed
Confirming interior. Let's keep an eye
Okay,
on his
you see the
vitals
big fat
and treat
wounds?
everything we
You have to
can.
close them with the forceps before you can
You
suture
can't be
them.
sutured like this.
You'll need to use the pulled one side of the wound with a fork. Please suture it quickly, or the wound will open again.
There we go.
That's the worst of the wounds. That should do it.
Use the magnification tool to change
Look
where you're
around.
looking. There should be other injuries nearby.
Yay, we got a big cut. You get a bonus if none of these reopen.
That's good.
Also, you see how there are little clouds that aren't quite blood yet? You heal those with gel.
Okay.
Why? I don't
Drain
know.
pools of blood. A hemorrhage is formed. Use the antibiotic gel to treat it.
Tongue.
Vitals are
There we go. And that's it.
Wow,
That was a really easy operation, wasn't it?
Close them up.
I guess we're better at dealing with car crashes now. That was a cool incision, dude. Alright, time to get the cool bandage. You can do this. Cool bandage. Why does that push us to a B rank?
I would cry.
Oh.
That was the last of the patients. The three
Shut
of you
up,
can
bagel
wrap things.
thins.
All right.
Yay?
Thanks. That was very impressive. If you don't mind, I'd like to assist you again sometime.
Yeah, talk about it.
Well, this is what you wanted, right?
Yeah, I guess that. All right, I'll see.
Hey, don't worry.
You see, I actually wonder sometimes if doctors on the night shift, just when they don't have stuff to do, just crash in patients' beds that aren't being used, obviously.
I do that at church sometimes. Like when I get out of church at like 10:10, then I have to start serving at like 10:30, and I'll just like go to one of the seats and just sit and cry and sleep.
Whenever I have to play piano at my church, we have a room that's just kind of a storage room, but it happens to have 2 couches in there. So I just go in there alone and just sleep.
There was one day and we were going to bless the offering,
Yeah.
and so it's like 10 to 5, okay? So I put my head down, and then I hear, "Shannon, worship with us." And I wake up, and I look at my phone, and it's like 10:30. I'm like, did I fall asleep while praying? And no one leaving woke me up, and no one coming in woke me up. What the heck, guys?
Well, that'll do for this part. Next time, more things.
Adios, amigos.
Bye.